Hi everyone, my name is Emily and I am the Science Studio on Teachers Pay Teachers. Today I'm going to talk to you about the major mistake I made when I created my teacher blog and kind of a tutorial on how to fix it if you are in a similar boat. I wanted to create a teacher blog or website to promote some of my TPT products and to talk about my teaching experiences. And so I knew I wanted to go through WordPress, and many of you know that there is WordPress.com and WordPress.org. I thought I was making the right decision with going with WordPress.com, but I quickly realized that that was the wrong decision. When I was watching YouTube videos on how to set up a website, everyone was doing these plugins, and I couldn't get plugins because I only had a basic account with WordPress. And so I was super, super limited, and you can read article after article that this has happened to many people. So I tried to set up my website, didn't work. And I already paid for the entire year, and I already had my domain name that was the same as my store name. And so I was like, okay, I guess I'll just transfer it to a new host. So I was getting ready to transfer my stuff to Bluehost and came to the quick realization that all hosting servers, websites have a 60-day lock on a domain when they transfer and when they are created. So I couldn't transfer my domain for 60 days after setting it up in WordPress.com. I knew I wanted to wait because I wanted my same domain name as my store. So it was in November, so I had to wait till January to start making my website. So after those 60 days, my domain finally unlocked and I was able to start my transfer. When you set up a Bluehost account, I clicked to get a domain later, and this is how I'm going to show you what I did. This is what my website looks like right now. It's still in the very new works because I've only had it a couple of weeks, but what you would need to do is you need to go to your Bluehost account, and then you're going to click domains. When you're in the domains, you're going to click to start transfer in, and this is where you would enter the domain name that you already own if you did it through WordPress.com. After you submit, it is going to be a $13 service fee, so you are going to have to pay a little bit extra just to get that domain transferred in. And then after that, it's going to tell you to do an authorization code. You get the authorization code through your WordPress.com website. So this was my old WordPress.com website. I even did a wrong website, right? Just so I know that this is the wrong one. And under domains, this is where you're going to find all of your domain information, and you will be able to unlock your domain, and it will send you a password. And right after you click submit, you're going to enter in your password there. I thought I was going to be done after I did that because under the transfer status, it would say complete, but at the time it was actually not complete because my URL was not working. My links weren't working. Even my the domain URL wasn't correct. It was saying like Bluehost, JXB, yada, yada, yada. So I was like, well, what did I do wrong? So I was looking around on the Bluehost website and I found that there are steps to do the transfer. And after you do the transfer, you need to update your name servers. This is something that I did not know how to do. And so I reached out to the Bluehost chat and they were able to help me. I told them the problem and what was going on, and they were able to update my name servers. Now, looking back under your domains, you can update them yourself if you want. If you scroll down, you can click Advanced Tools, and this is where your name servers are. So WordPress.com has their own name servers, Bluehost has their own, HostGator has their own, and this is where you can manage them. If you don't know what the name servers are, I believe that they are in the WordPress.com general area here. Or if you go to the Whois website and you type in your domain, you can see what the name servers you have are right here. So that was one of the things I needed to do. And then I was like, okay, great. Bluehost fixed it. And I was like ready to start doing my website until I realized my website still wasn't working. My security, my SSL wasn't on. So that's the difference between an HTTP and an HTTPS. website, which is super important because if you do not have security on your website, it's going to say that it's not private, and sometimes the people will get an alert and they might go away from your website. I believe Bluehost does offer free SSL if the domain is hosted through them. So I had to reach out to chat again because that wasn't working, and still some of my links were not working. And they told me that they had to update my CNAME servers as well, or it wasn't done correctly. And so then that's the second time I had to reach out to them, but they were able to fix it. I believe they had to go into this DNS records to fix that, but I did not do that, and I am not sure how to get that. Bluehost chat did it for me. They were actually really helpful. And after that, it was probably about a good 10 days, if not 2 weeks, for my website to actually start working near flawlessly. When you click on my stuff, I had to go back and change some of my links because it was not the right URL. But all of that was done through the editor, and now my website does work. So if you are in the same boat or a similar boat than I am, please don't freak out. It is fixable. It was kind of a pain in the butt, but I hope I was helpful. If you are watching this, if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, and I will do my best to help you.